Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today is a super exciting and an interesting one. Here's my feet. I'm doing a pedicure on myself and I thought I would film it for you. I did a pedicure I think last year and filmed it and you guys seem to really like it. My feet, as you can tell, are very in need of some TLC. I haven't given myself a pedicure in a long while. I've got a lot of hard skin build-up on my toe and my heel. My nails are probably about 2 to 3 months old, maybe verging on the 3 months. You can see here, look at them, oh my gosh, they need some love. So yeah, we're gonna give myself a little bit of an express Elim pedicure and give myself a gel manicure as well. So yeah, I thought I would just literally turn on the camera and this is me how I do my pedicures at home. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking because they need some love. So you can always soak off gel on toes. I know quite a lot of people do that. Me personally, especially for my own toes, I normally file off the gel colour and then leave the base coat intact. That's just my method that I prefer to do, especially on myself. So you can use a hand file. I was using a hand file here. I started with a hand file on my big toe. It took too long. I got a little bit exhausted of hand filing after my large big toe. Not sure why I started on my big toe with the hand file. Silly idea. So I very quickly switched over to using an EFILE bit. This is from Willow and it is the 5-in-1, and as you can see, it's super speedier. I know it's on a smaller nail, but still so much easier. It saves my wrist from hand filing. I have a really bad wrist. I get a lot of pain in it from doing nails over the years. So using an EFILE where I can to remove bulk and colour really helps. So yeah, 5-in-1 bit, super nice, really fine. I think this is either the fine or the medium one. Love both. They don't cause any vibrations on the nail, which myself and my clients hate, so I like to use the fine and medium bits. Highly recommend it, love it. So yeah, removed all the gel, but I've left the base coat on the nails. They've all got the base coat still remaining. That way I find that my toenails last a little bit longer and they stay a little bit stronger. So yeah, they are a little bit long at the moment, as you can tell. So a little trim was in order. So I'm just cutting down the length to a little bit more of a manageable length so they last a long time. I do like my toenails to be slightly on the longer side, but just to get as much time out of this pedicure as possible, because I don't have time to do pedicures all the time. I just trimmed them down a bit, and on this toenail I had a split in the side, which is always fun, which is why I always leave the base coat on, just to give it a little bit more strength. So yeah, I'm going in and just having a little bit of a tidy up. Not much needs to be done here, so I'm just going over the edge really lightly with one of my favourite hand files. This is the mini teardrop tiny baby file from BioSculpture. Absolutely obsessed, love it. Perfect for filing nails, toes and fingers. And then we're going with prep, going in with the Navy tool in Doris just to push back all that dead skin and cuticle. I get a lot of cuticle build-up on my big toes. I don't know about anyone else, well, and on my feet and toes in general, but yeah, the big toe, that builds up quite a lot. Makes it satisfying to prep though, and we all love a good satisfying prep video. But yeah, maybe I should have done like a bit of a warning at the beginning of this video. It is definitely up close and personal, and you are seeing all the good stuff. Like, wait until towards the end when I'm scraping all my dead skin off. It gets good, guys, it gets good. But yeah, I opted for going in with a cuticle bit. I wanted to get really in there and get rid of all that dead skin, so I'm using this. I believe this is Pip from Willow. I'll make sure I link it in the description box. I'll link everything that I used today in the description box. I'll link to the websites and everything, and if there's any discount codes or anything, I'll make sure to pop them down below as well for you guys. But yeah, I use this to remove the dead skin. So on my toes I do get a lot of dead skin build up down those side walls. I'm just using it and pressing it against those dead skin areas just to remove it and help remove that build up. I'm not using this and pressing it hard against the nail at all, using it for the hard skin around the nail, kind of, you can sort of see. And even more so when I go on to the baby nail here, I have a lot of dead skin here. It kind of gets quite hard, so maybe this is TMI, but you know, we're here for pedicure videos, so I'm giving you all the details. So yeah, I just like to go in, you can see here, and go right over that skin on the top because it just gets so hard, a lot of build up there. Now I like to go back in because I just feel like an EFILE bit is just not quite enough to get out all that dead skin and build up. Over the last couple of months, I'm going in with one of my favourite tools. You guys know this is Martha from NavyProTools, scooped right under the nail so perfectly you can see all of it coming out there. It's fab for doing pedicures, literally fab, but I also love it for doing manicures as well. But it's fab for just tucking in, getting all that lovely dirt and dead cuticle out from underneath the nail plate and around the cuticle and sidewalls. It just gets everything that you've missed, that you don't even realise you've missed, that's like hiding in all the nooks and crannies. It's fab, love it, wouldn't be without it in my kit for manicures or pedicures, even though I only do pedicures on myself. But anyway, love it, love it, love it, love it. So now I'm just going in and giving a buff over, using an AC100 buffer and buffing over. I'm using this buffer because I've got product left on my nail, so I just want to smooth that out a little bit because the base gel is still on the nail. So I'm just going over, smoothing over the remaining gel that's left on the nail and just making it nice that when I go in with my base gel application, it applies really nice and smooth. The base gel that I've left on the nail isn't thick at all, it's just a very thin layer, but it's just enough to kind of protect the natural nail, so I'm not buffing it loads every time I soak them off, and also to just keep them a little bit stronger every time I do them. Yeah, love doing it this way. So yeah, just going over and giving them a little buff over. Next up, we're gonna nip away all the dead cuticle. I like to give a buff first because I find that that can remove some of the cuticle that's already there, so it kind of cleans it up before I go in and nip. So yeah, I'm going in with Katey nippers from NavyProTools. They are the smaller blade, which I definitely prefer at the moment. I've preferred them over Helen for a while now. If you like a bigger blade, then definitely go for Helen. But yeah, fab, nipping away all that dead skin. I'm literally just nipping away all the white non-living tissue that I can see. I'm not going crazy or anything. I think, you know, toes are on the floor, they're really far away from your eyes, so you can't see that close anyway. Now going on to the Elim pedicure, I'm going in with the Heal tonic first of all. So this is the stuff that just breaks down the skin and enables you to scrape it all off. Super satisfying, but also maybe a trigger warning here, it's about to get gross, but also if you love this kind of thing, very satisfying. So I use cotton pads. These ones are actually from my local Poundland 99p store kind of thing, and they're larger, they're large square ones, and I like to rip them in half and then tear them into little pieces just to make them that bit more thin so they can flex around the feet a little bit easier and go around the toes. I find it a lot easier than using like one solid pad. It doesn't move around as easy. And then I'm saturating it in the tonic. I am using the mini bottle of tonic. I got the little child tester kit to start with, and these are the little bottles that it came with, and then once I used them up I got the bigger bottles, but I actually like to decant into the little bottles. I find it a lot easier to use. But yeah, love this stuff, it's magic. So I'm going to leave that to kind of set for about 10 minutes, well not set but just kind of work its magic, and now I'm going to go in with the scrapers for the best bit, the most satisfying bit. So I'm just peeling away some of the tissue and using the scrapers to remove that dead skin. You can literally see it coming off my foot. Oh my gosh guys, I hope you're not squeamish, but part of me hates this, but part of me also loves this. It's like my guilty pleasure. It's just so satisfying to watch it all come off. So good, so good. It's just magical, gross and satisfying all in one lovely bundle. Look at it, oh my gosh. So yeah, I just work my way around the whole foot. You just need to make sure you apply the tonic and the pads in every area that you need with the hard kind of dead skin on, and then just slowly start scraping it away. It's super gentle, it doesn't hurt at all. It's a really nice process, super gentle for the feet. And yeah, I'm just going around and doing it to every single area, and then I just have a cotton pad to my left where I wipe off as I go. And look at it, oh my gosh. Okay, it gets a lot more in this next section. I do get quite a lot of dead skin on my heel. I think we all do. So yeah, this gets, I mean guys, I cannot believe I'm putting this on the internet, but You guys loved the last one where I think I gave my mum a pedicure. You guys loved that, so I think it was only fair for me to give myself a pedicure and show my feet some love on here. So yeah, give me a thumbs up and a foot emoji in the description if you liked the pedicure video, and if you'd like me to do more pedicure videos in the future, I'd be more than happy to film the process again for you guys, but hopefully I can share some good tips and tricks. And yeah, oh my gosh, look at that scrape. Wow, this stuff, this Elim pedicure kind of system is just incredible. I love it, absolutely obsessed. I've loved it for a few years now. I did the training a while ago, and it's just incredible, so good. So yeah, I'm just using this pumice stone now to just buff over and get rid of any last little bits of dead skin that I can get to. I could probably do with having a pedicure maybe once a month for a little bit, just to get rid of that build up, because you won't be able to get it all in one treatment. So now I'm going in with the pH neutralizer. So this is going to neutralize the tonic, stop it working its magic. And again, I like to use little mini baby bottles and decant it into there. It just makes it easier to use. And yeah, just wiping that all over the foot to just deactivate the tonic from working and breaking down that skin, and just wiping it literally over. Just make sure you get it on every section that you use the tonic on. And I'm just wiping it over, and then going in with tissue to dry the feet and get rid of all of the kind of wetness on the foot. So finally I'm going in with the foot perfector, which is the foot cream. Really lush. It leaves a nice matte hydrated finish on the feet. So good, so creamy, but it doesn't make you be all slippery slidey on the floor because it kind of absorbs in. Still feels super hydrating, but leaves a matte finish, so it's awesome. You can walk around barefoot or in your flip-flops after your pedicure without sliding all over the place. And look at my feet, look how good they look after one Elim Express pedicure. I didn't do the whole foot scrub or mask or anything like that. I just did literally the tonic, and you can see the massive difference. It's so good. So going into the gel manicure section of the video, oh my gosh, so satisfying. I love this bit. I love every part of a pedicure and a manicure. So good. So I've just applied these little toe separators, got them from Amazon. Amazing recommendation from a tech on Instagram. I believe it might have been Jane Todman. Could be wrong though, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But they're fab, they're from Amazon. If I remember, I'll put them in the link in the description box for you guys also. If not, I will put it on my Amazon shop. I'm going to set up an Amazon shop for you guys where I put all my products and tools and nail supplies that I get from Amazon on there, so it's easy for you guys to find. So I'll make sure I put it on there when I create it. But yeah, going in with base coat, the builder gel. I used contour base coat and cured, and now I'm going in with Rose number 68 BioSculpture colour with the NAILS-LUXE brush A, and applying one coat of this on the nails. I kind of wanted to go for a sort of semi-sheer pinky kind of pale pink colour. I didn't want a full-on baby pink opaque colour. I almost wanted a really pale neutral semi-sheer pink. That's what I was going for, and to kind of create the look that I wanted, I ended up layering 3 colours together, and I actually love how it turned out. It made it really good for grow out. Actually, I managed to kind of get a really good amount of wear out of these toes because it looked kind of good when it was growing out. You couldn't really notice the grow out as much. But yeah, love Rose. It's like this pale pink, but it's kind of sheer, and I was just applying this on all the nails and then going to give it a cure ready for the next colour, which is Baby Heart Confetti number 162, also from BioSculpture. It's the Bio Pot colours, really beautiful formula. I applied this all over, so this is my second layer, and it's slightly more sheer, but it's more of a warm pink. It's kind of got a peachy undertone in a way, but it's a little bit more pigmented, but also sheer. Really awful description, but you can see it kind of warms it up, gives it more of a warm kind of reddy orange pink tone. And then finally I'm going in with Maria, which is an Evo polish shade, also from BioSculpture, and it is a sheer kind of glass pink formula with these lovely iridescent glitters, and it's not too over the top. It's really subtle, but what I find is it kind of warms the colour up that you're putting. You can like literally put this colour over the top of any gel polish colour and it is just stunning, and then the glitters kind of give it a really glossy glittery effect, but really subtle, so it almost just makes your nails look extra shiny, which I am here for. I am obsessed. finishing off with some gloss top coat, literally the best top coat. Just is so shiny, so super shiny. I love it, I love it. Going back to using a kind of sticky top coat that you have to cleanse after, oh my gosh, changed the game for me. And keeping a really beautifully shiny glossy top coat, dreamy, 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 dreamy. So yeah, wiping off the inhibition tacky layer, taking out the toe dividers, and then definitely need to go in with some hydration for these bad boys, using my absolute favourite Cuticle MD. Absolute essential in pedicures, so great, loads of nutrients in it, loads and loads jam packed into that tiny bottle. And I drench my toes. I like fully saturate my toes, and I even sometimes put it all over my heel and my feet. It's just delish, and it is so hydrating. My toes soak it up, you can see it's just absorbed straight in. It's lovely. And this is what I was talking about. Look at that glitter, it's so pretty, and it's kind of warmed the gel up as well, made it a really nice kind of warm, glossy, kind of summery pink shade. And that glitter, I'm just obsessed. You can see how it's really subtle but gives it a really shiny effect. And yeah, that's the finished set of nails and finished pedicure. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and maybe picked up some tips and tricks, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.